if you were to put your pre-clear on an E-meter and just start naming the categories and ages of human beings. That is to say, let's name the categories and ages. Babies, young boys, boys from 3 to 5. In other words, which would you most like to help? Boys from 3 to 5, boys from 5 to 8, boys from 8 to 12, boys from 17 up to 17, boys to 21, young men 21 to 30, and so on. And then you would take it on the girl line. You're going to get a harder drop, theoretically. You're going to get a harder drop on one or the other of these. You'll find that as the dead. That's the original blanketing which you need. You can actually trace it that mechanically. You don't have to trace it that mechanically, really. You just ask him for a little while, and you'll start springing tears out of him if you just start processing him on the subject of poor little boys. He really wants to help little boys. Little boys, they're the stuff. They're the stuff. And by the way, anybody who has sexual relationships with a little boy ought to be killed. The idea. Horrible. Why, that's the most disgusting thought he's ever heard. The idea. What, sexual relationships with a little boy? Oh, no. Except in the dead, you find him taking a little boy and driving the little boy up to sexual enthusiasm. Up, 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 and the little boy just can't give anymore, and so forth. And on the last jolt of demand on the part of the Thetan, the little boy, who actually did have a Thetan in him anyhow, goes, pang! And it goes straight down to 0, 0. Zum! And that's why being a body is death of the body, is Thetan into the body. That's 0, 0. Death of the body is being the body. You'll find him having his most enjoyable times thereafter as a little boy. He's doing a super life continuum for this little boy. And this little boy bit the dust and was chewed up and spat out maybe 70, 60, 30 trillion years ago. And how many little boys are there on this line? Well, slap-happy and stupid. He goes on the next spiral. He says, ah, as a Thetan, you see, he says, ah, little boy, ah. Blanket, zap, pow. Stupid, you see. I mean, he just goes through this same cycle, and he keeps going through the same cycle, and then right afterwards, for the rest of the spiral, he says, little boys, the idea of sexual relationships with a little boy, how disgusting. Now, he'll get into the current lifetime, this fellow, with this same service facsimile. This might be the second dynamic aspect of the service facsimile, and is the heaviest one. He gets into the current lifetime, what do you find? The same drama being played off. Little boy, sexual relationships, very early. Key in, and here we go all over again. What? Sexual relationship with a little boy? Oh, no. Yet you can find it right in this lifetime, if you look. Same way for a girl. Now, what is your diagnosis, then, of the blanket you were looking for? It is simply, wholly and entirely a diagnosis of what age and form of a body does your pre-clear mainly protect.